Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this live stream. I hope everybody's really doing well. And whoa, whoa, what a miss, guys. Uh, anyways, well, good morning, Ayub. Good morning, everyone. And yesterday when I posted in my corner as well, the total this PO3, I think this PO3 was very genuine. And I was looking for a bullish checkmate to play out, but seems like the bullish checkmate did not play it out perfectly because I wanted that one more sweep down to fill us not only for the Bitcoin but Ethereum long as well, and then pump it up back up. But it seems like this move was clearly it did not form ABC structure, rather it just went for WXY, which is very rare. I've never seen such a WXY, honestly, if you ask me. But there are two options that probably we can look for here. But the bullish checkmate, I this was the plan I posted in my corner as well, and on the Twitter as well. That this bullish checkmate looks really great, and yeah, it is playing. But so not the bullish checkmate, but the PO3 guys, and I think this PO3 was very common actually. I think everybody might be looking for. I'm not sure who might be looking for, but it just went close to the golden pocket zone and bounced, but yeah, I mean the wave one here, ABC, wave two here, whatever you're watching, I think it's like it's like this is like a wave five that we were literally waiting for this wave five to come, and I think this is what I see that the plan is. For now, I have two options, bullish as well as bearish case for BTC and the overall crypto market cap. So first of all, we're just going to discuss the bullish options that we have and where should we looking to long, guys, and where should we looking to buy the dips, probable dips, guys. So as you can see here on the lower term time frame, the 1 hour chart on the crypto market cap. So very interesting thing you will find about this move is, yeah, we already got this sweep up high. So basically this move should be ideally, A, B, and C. And logically it should be A, B, and C in my opinion. I don't have a reason to believe that, this move should not be A, B, and C because X can never be irregular X on a flat. Never be. So that's not what I have seen so far, but this is for the first time I'm seeing the X move to be irregular expanded flat. That's going to be like A, B, and C, W, A, B, C, X, A, B, C, Y. I mean, something like this, 333. So that's for the first time I'm watching. Now, this is the bullish case is we're already seeing the five waves, one, two. This is the wave three with the high volume. Accumulation is happening. One more push up, and we're going to test the $821 billion. That's going to the previous ranges that we have here. Already, we are testing the previous range that we have around 815 billion. So we're going to go somewhere around these levels and come back down, rejecting and retesting the levels, the breaker that we have. So this is the base. This is our base right now. So that is the base that I'm eyeing for probable longs. Now, this move, what I'm watching is this was the wave one. The retracement would be the wave two here. Wave three on the upside, taking the liquidity, all the liquidity towards 840. Wave four and wave five. So that is going to be, the wave five waves, impulsive waves on the total crypto market cap, and that's exactly how the wave five would end here. Basically the five wave structure, the big five waves, one, two, three, four, and a five. So you get a big diagonal kind of a, not exactly kind of a leading diagonal or ending diagonal, because that's exactly not now. We are seeing that it's not a leading diagonal or an ending diagonal, but it's more of an expanding diagonal that we are watching right now. So yeah, the wave five can literally have a big expanding move towards 866 billion as well. But I would be most likely looking for 1:1 extension. Why? Because I would have targeted a move towards the level of 882 billion, but as you can see here, you already got the sweep irregular expanded flat on the total crypto market cap. So this move was an impulsive move, and after that you got three waves, A, B, and C. That was your clear B wave, and now we are getting an impulsive move for the five wave structure on total crypto market cap. Tells us that the move is coming to an end. And if you look at the volume is pretty much dead. Even if this moves, I mean, look at the volume here on the overall upside from the November 21st November since today. I mean, the volume is pretty much drying up on the CME as well. Just look at the volume. It's drying up pretty much on the, perhaps as well. Look at the spot volume here. This is the spot on the Coinbase. The volume is going down, down, and down. It's clearly the price is going up, the volume is going down, which is, of course, clearly to me for now, what I'm seeing from all this perspective, what I see is that this move is clearly, a corrective move, and it's not some sort of a reversal that we are. Everybody expects, or I would like to expect a reversal, but this is not something I would be uh, looking for a reversal, because if you're looking for a reversal, you want to see a steady growth in the volume. Like a volume is building up, the buy volumes are coming in. Here, I don't see any buy volumes. It's like every pump is getting shorted or sell off is happening, which clearly indicates that the market is right now not ready for a big impulsive move or a reversal towards 25K or 21K or even 32K levels from this. So basically, it needs more capitulation on the downside. A lot of 100x leverage longs are open right now, since $16,000 levels, and they have stops and liquidations and the 15,800 to $15,600 levels. A hell lot of liquidation. And in fact, if you see the high block data, a lot of big liquidations are there from 14,800 to $14,300 levels. So basically, this is the big liquidity pool. I mean, even if you just go there, you won't stay there for more than a minute. It's just going to have a big reaction, ladies and gentlemen. We won't stay there for long. So that's something you need to understand. That is going to be the buy the dip moment for everything. Now let's go and walk back to the total chart. So this is the bullish count that I am eyeing for on the total crypto market cap. So that is one way of looking at this. Is wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you look at the structure here, ladies and gentlemen, you want to see, when we are doing wave five always and majority of the times forms a very nice and a very nice structure, looking for like a golden pocket zone, maybe 618, kind of a crab or something. It should form something. Crab would be amazing. 1618, that's for like $850 billion is what something I'm eyeing as well. So the crab should definitely follow. I think the dip we should get it. So this is like a bullish invalidation levels for us, that any dip under 799 billion, any close under that levels, and this plan is invalidated. So the bullish plan gets totally invalidated if this is how we are going to play this bullish count. So that is our first bullish count that I'm going to present it. I'm going to post this chart in the Discord, guys, and it's just that this is one of the plan that I have for the bullish plan that I have. Now let's move on to the another bullish plan that might probably it is also valid. I must have to say that. So the bullish plan alternative is that this is wave 1, 2, and the move that we are watching is another wave 1 like this. It goes up and sweep up the highs and come back down for the wave 2 here. 3, 4, 5. That is going to the wave 3, another wave 4, and pump it back up till CPI or FOMC, whatever. And this pump, the wave 5 comes for the FOMC, a quick pump, and then a big dump across the board. So basically, we are going to the biggest resistance when FOMC is going to happen or CPI is going to happen, and that's how the this plan might literally play out. As we don't get the retracement or retest of $800 billion the way everyone expects, and just keeps on pumping. So that is the bullish alternative, because a lot of shorts are trapped heavily under the levels of $799 billion. A lot of shorts are trapped, and they would want a retest so that they can have an exit. I mean, it's logical. They would want a retest so they can get out of the get out at the break even or whatever. But if the bulls literally want to kick bear's ass, what they would do is something like this. It just keeps on pumping the price of the total crypto market cap in the Bitcoin, probably sweep up the highs, liquidate every bears, and then we get our dip for 1 2 1 2 kind of a formation, and then probably go for a pump up towards, yeah, on the weekend we get a pump, and also are going to catch up for sure. A Litecoin is going to pump, guys. I'm long on Litecoin from 74 point at the 24. I also mentioned over the live stream as well that this is the very interesting levels posted in my corner as well. This is a very amazing levels. But I also mentioned that we will long only when yeah, BTC also gave us that dip. Unfortunately, Bitcoin did not give us a dip, and I could not give you the long as well. And the for the Litecoin, amazing long. Mask, guys, that was the perfect level 3.26. But I do think that Mask might have one more dip down towards 3.12, but $3 is the invalidation levels. Even if you long here, $3 should be invalidation levels. Uni, I am long, guys, and I booked 40% profits, but I do think that I'm right now having my stop losses here under this levels. I think that we're going to have this breakout, come back down, retest, and then pump up like this because this is a clear full flag 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's what I'm eyeing for the uni, guys. Uni is definitely should be an interesting long. SNX is something is being irregular expanded flat. This is a clear irregular expanded flat case. A very interesting level of support that we have here as well. That the box you can see it's a big support, the key SR we are holding up. We can definitely look for a sweep of this lows, and fake out and trap and then pump up. So basically, if you really want to build a long position, these are the levels 1.87 to 1.85 are the levels where you should be looking for to build SNX long positions. And definitely the invalidation levels are something you should be keeping in mind because everything has its invalidation. And I would say the hard invalidation, if anybody would want to put a stop loss, hard stop loss, it would be under 1.78. So 1.78 should be your hard stop loss. That's exactly the stop loss you should be, putting for the SNX if you're looking for the, hard stop loss. Now, if anybody would like to say that no, 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 we don't want to go for the hard stop loss, we are fine with the manual stop loss. The manual stop loss is invalidation of 1 point. Any close under 1.842 is going to be your invalidation levels for SNX. So I think that's pretty much sum up that I see that the market looks pretty much great. And for the SNX, one more push up to sweep to take the liquidity here because SNX did B 1, 2, 3, 4, and a push up like this to sweep up this level. Good the big fair value gap and the range low levels of $2, 2.11, and that is going to give you a very interesting risk reward of 12 to 13% move on the upside with a probable downside move of 3%, 3.5%, making it a very interesting I think opportunity for you guys in my opinion for the SNX as well. So I think pretty much this looks great to me. One more thing you need to understand is that this is like a double top. So I think if you get an opportunity for an SNX that we do for a fake breakdown, trap everyone, yeah, that would make really piss everyone because it just can sweep up like this. So you can probably once it sweeps, you really want to have a confirmed long positions. Let it sweep this lows, and you should have your orders at 1.81 to 1.82, and that's how you should be having your orders at, and till 1.8 reclaim these levels, and it can go up like this. So basically this would mean that this is 1, 2, 3 ABC 4, a pump up for the fib 5, come back down, and then for the pump up like this. So that is going to complete the whole SNX. I think uh, there are two ways there are for two types of traders. Aggressive traders can go long here with your stops under 1.78, and confirmation traders should do something like this. Let it sweep up the lows. You either long here with the stops under 1.75 or 1.78 manual stop loss, of course. Don't put it and don't create liquidity there by putting a hard stop loss. And or what you can do is let it just break down, take everyone out of this long and reclaim this levels. Once it reclaim again the 1.845 to 1.86 levels, long here, stop loss below the previous lows and let it ride towards 2.14. In fact, that opportunity can give you a 13 to 14% move on the upside for the SNX. Now let's go back to the total, guys. So this is the bullish plan. There are two bullish plan. First is a small push up for the wave 5, come back down, reach this equilibrium around 800 billion or it's $801 billion, and then push it back up. Over the weekend, we might get some dips and then probably push up. Second plan is it just keeps on continuing upside, liquidate everyone, liquidate all the bears, and keeps on continuing up. We never go and reach us 800 billion, and that's how it goes. So there are two bullish plans that we have on the Bitcoin. Now let's also talk about the bearish plan that we have. Now the bearish plan that we have is personally I think that it's not going to play out personally because I'm not in favor of the bearish plan. Why? Because even the USD dominance, you see it perfectly got rejected from the golden pocket zone. And right now, what we can have is we are at the support. So yeah, definitely we can have some bounce here and there. And for the continuation, goes towards 7.78%. A nice bull flag formation, and do something like this, and a bounce up like this. Now, not necessarily we have to go up like this and go to the moon. Not necessarily. I'm not sure, but we need to flip this levels 9%, and we can go up or reject. And this move can be just A, B, and C, and something like this. But for now, I think I'm expecting a small push on the USD dominance, like a very small push, like for 1%, 1.5%, and then further continuation on the dump. So hence, what I see that the bearish plan is not going to work out is what I believe. But let's have a bearish plan as well, because just in case. Now the bearish plan is that this move is wave one, wave two. Now this move again is your wave one. This is some sort of a ABC or W, uh or maybe yeah, W. And sorry, this is wave one, two. This is your wave one. Till here it's your wave one. A, B, C, W, and or A. We have five waves of wave B here, and we get a dump towards 779 billion, and that's going to be A, B, C, and it just straight dumped to those levels of 779 billion. And yeah, something like that, ladies and gentlemen. And we get a retest there, and it just have a big impulsive move for the wave three here, and it goes above the levels and sweep up these highs, because the liquidity, and go to the levels of retesting the levels of $900 billion practically. So that is going to be your wave one, wave two, wave three, four, and five. So that's how the bearish count works actually. So that can be the bearish count and the scenario that we might be probably looking for a 1 to 1 2. Trader knows it, guys. Trader sent me this 1 to 1 2 chart like 2 days back. He also mentioned that there's a likelihood that this kind might play out. But I was of the impression that 1 to 1 2 should not play out. Two reasons. Why? Because two reasons. Because um, the move that this 1 to 1 2 would have been very logical, and I would say that it should play out if we would have not went for irregular expanded flat, meaning that this is A, B, C. The B should have not swept the lows. Instead, the B would have just holded these levels, and this could be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it could have gone beyond $900 billion as well. So I would have been very confident with this. However, as we have got an irregular expanded flat, meaning clearly it indicates the price action is is very much bearish, and there's a hell lot of a sell pressure going on. Also tells us that the move that we are watching is all the pump are is just going to get sell off. So practically, hence, I believe that this count, the bearish count, makes. I think it's not going to play out. Probably that's what I personally feel actually. But you also should have an option that this 1 to 1 2 might literally play out, and which in turn going to be a very big bull count. So every bulls are going to get trapped here on the one more push up. On a retest of 821 billion, that's like a big key SR and your resistance. Everybody gets traps, go to the 886 fibs. And you know how 886 is a very big fuckery fib actually, because everybody gets trapped there. Just look at the 886 fib, over here. Right now we are at the right now we are at the 702 Fibonacci levels, rejecting. But you also can look for the 786 and 886. I think that is the levels probably might just look for ABC structure. That's like a bear count that we have, ladies and gentlemen. So now how are we going to play this? I mean, I've discussed all this bullshit, bear count, bullish count, and blah blah shit. Everything is shit actually. So how are we? You guys are more interested in. Okay, we know that these are the counts, and these are the probable ways that probably the total crypto market cap might play out. But how are we going to play it? How are you suggesting we should play it? So now let's understand, and let's make a plan carefully. The two ways we can play it, guys. Now, as let's say the first bullish case is, as I mentioned, this is like a five waves: one, two, three, four. A push up towards 786 and a resistance reject, and come back down for a retest. Come back down to the retest like this. That's going to be your wave one. too. And if it literally does something like this, and the move that we are going to see on the downside should come in A, B, and C, and should not go in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning that the bear count is in play. You getting me? However, if it did A, B, C, meaning that the bullish count is in play. So that's how we will be identifying the lower term time frame count on the M15 as to what exactly it is doing or about to do. If it did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 after rejecting, which means that the bear count is in play, shorts the bounces, and if it just did ABC on the move down, meaning that it is going to play the bullish count, so just long the dips. That's how I would be looking to play. Now, let's say the more bullish count is if it just get an impulsive move and sweep up these highs like this, it just sweep up the highs, come back down, go for the wave two, forms a very nice inverse head and shoulder kind of a structure, and have a move on the upside. Amazing. Pretty much impressive move that would be. So that is going to be a clean buy signal for us. I mean, if it just did something like this. So I think we have a clear plan in place for the total crypto market cap. Now you can apply this logic, the plan that we have for the total crypto market cap on ETH and BTC, because both ETH and BTC is looking very similar from the price action perspective. Also from the FIPS perspective, they are reacting 1:1. I mean, the correlation right now is pretty much tight, which means that they are very much correlated. ETH moves 1%, Bitcoin is going to move 1%. So practically, the Bitcoin dominance is accumulating for something. So it's neither going to have a big breakdown or break up right now at this moment. Probably we might see today PPI numbers are going to come out. So or maybe might have come out. I'm not sure. I've not been updated myself. But today is going to be a slightly volatile. PPI is not that of a, in my opinion, have never got a big volatile move. Plus minus 0.5 to 1% move, nothing much. But major of the reversals I've seen so far from my experience is CPI, and especially the core CPI, and in for FOMC. These are the two days, 13th and 14th. Probably next week is going to be very wild. Monday and Tuesday is going to be amazing because you have CPI and you have FOMC, guys. So pretty much, I just want to sum up these three scenarios that I mentioned and how are we going to play this plan. So that is something you should definitely, you should definitely be eyeing that how to play these plans. Okay. Now, I've already mentioned my views on SNX. I mentioned my views on Mask, Uni, Litecoin. Is I'm expecting a small dip towards $76 and maybe 75.8, and from there looking for an expansion. So practically, I think Litecoin is it should do something like this, and I think it's going to go towards $90. Pretty much uptight. Dips are for buying. If I do see the dip towards 75.8, I'm going to give the long in the Wall Street group with the stop loss as well, of course. Now let's talk about the alt that I personally like it as well. Apart from the SNX and blah blah shit, Sol. Guys, I've discussed all of this plan on the Solana a few days back, and I think this is the plan. I'm still waiting for it to play out. What I feel is that the move on the Sol is clearly some sort of a ABC, then another ABC or A, B, and C over here, and now we are doing five waves here. Wave one is here, wave two should be here, three, four, and five goes towards 11.768 and probably even to 11.5 with an invalidation under 10.9, and from there so suddenly out of nowhere it pumps up towards 17.885. But I do think that Solana should give us that move on the upside towards $18 to $19. That pump should pretty much validate our bear case for the Sol, because that pump should be for shorting, and it's just going to go down to its taking the liquidity, because you have liquidity here, you have liquidity here, we are chopping in the between actually. So we need that, we won't be taking this liquidity uh very soon. We won't be taking this liquidity very soon. So it's like the volume has gone, and I'm practically eyeing for move on the downside for Sol towards $5, because this harmonic is pretty much looking great to me. So I think we just need to push up towards $18, and that is the levels. $5 is the levels, ladies and gentlemen. I think I would be looking to buy at least if I may buy, I would be looking to buy my retirement bag, another retirement bag, or maybe like I will be buying 20,000 souls at those levels, and I'm just going to forget about it. That money actually, if it was never existed in my life, because that $5 is nothing but the from the Fibonacci level perspective. You look, it's a 1886. It's a big levels for soul. So either it's gonna break it or it's going to make it. So that's the levels that we have here for Solana, ladies and gentlemen. If you talk about the wedge that we have here, I think we need that falling wedge kind of a structure on the Solana for the confirmation. I think $5 to $1 is the long term buyback for Sol. I mean, that's the only levels. $5 to $1, anywhere in between, you should be looking to buy Solana. $5 to $1. It's just like I maybe of course not put everything at $5. Maybe DCA buy 2,000 Sol at $5. Another 2,000 every 5%. If I might just keep on adding 2,000 Sol, and that way I would be just keep on accumulating Sol actually, because if you look at from the perspective of the price action, it was a big cycle. That was a big bull cycle for the Sol. A, B, and one, two, three, four, and five. The five wave structure is going to come, and probably maybe it can even go to $1 as well. I'm not denying the fact, but from the perspective, from the bull run perspective, you look at just the Solana from the previous all-time highs of roughly around I don't know what exactly were the previous all-time highs, but as you can see here, it already went 95% down. So the 95% down from 259.9 already. So probably how much low it can go, more actually. It can go to 98% level as well. I'm not denying the fact. So the $5 levels that we have here, like $5 level that we have, would be around 98% down. 4.2 is a 98%. Yeah, the $5 would be like 98%. Yeah, clearly. So that would be like you just keep on adding, because the reversal might come, or it just coin is dead and it just goes to zero and never pump. But it has never happened in the history of the coin. Whenever we have seen such sort of a dump, it always have fake breakout, which means that it always go for the next bull run. What we might actually observe or monitor is that Sol might never go to all-time highs, or might even go to all-time highs. It just make higher highs, trap everyone, and come back down, and it just die the way a Litecoin and every 2017 coin did. Litecoin, Cardano, just Stellar. Look at the XRP. XRP never even make higher highs. It makes lower highs. A lot of coin make higher highs, and then literally dump. So Neo. So you can just do something like that. But at least even if you buy at $5 to $1 back with an average like $3 4 would be your average. Just imagine how big you can make. In fact, the all-time highs would be like 14,900%, which is like 149x, from the lows. And even if it has to pump slightly above, it would be 153x. So basically, you're getting like 100x coin easily on the Sol. Even if you just buy at the current price and forget about it, you're gonna be like 19x coin. But I'm thinking it's better to wait for the $5. That's definitely it's coming in my opinion, and that should give you a very very interesting move on the coin. I think anywhere from $5 to $2, $1 is the great buy for Solana, is what I personally think. I would try to bring my average close to, if it goes to $1, I would try to bring my average close to $2, so as near to $2, so as to have a return of 100x plus on the Solana. You just have to hold it for like another 2 years or maybe even 1 year, because the pump is not going to happen anytime soon. It's going to do something like this, another accumulation, and it's gonna do something like this. Something like this is gonna, it's gonna take few maybe a year or two for something like this to happen. Maybe even 2025 it can do something like this. So you might get 100x, not now, but maybe in 2 years. So definitely something like this. Another coin that I've already discussed, and I'm again discussing, is, ladies and gentlemen, is RSR. Something you should not miss it, guys. Uh, I have yet not bought RSR, neither in the spot backs nor in the leverage. But yeah, I'm looking for you see my alerts are set at 1.38 Fibonacci levels at 2,937. So you want to see that RSR have a nice push up like this on the retest, and then for the dump like this, and go to the what you say, go to the what do you say, go to the green box and form something like this. And once it start doing something like this and the falling wedge starts happening, I think that is going to be a very nice long opportunity. And even also start building the spot back for RSR anywhere close to 2000 to 1468 levels, because if you look at the RSR, it already, you feel that the perhaps have made the lows. No, it has not yet. But if you look at from the perspective of the previous levels, the all-time highs for the RSR, RSR all-time highs and the current price, it has already 96% down, and we need it to go towards 98%, which is going to take it to a 2000 levels. Um Perfect, 98.23%, so 2000 levels, and the pump opportunity from that levels to 886, the way we saw Zilliqa. Now now guys, everything is going to be like how much your hands, how much strong your hands would be. It's like whatever you're buying, when the asset is literally dumping 98%, whatever you're buying, you just have to hold it for like 1 year or so. The returns would be amazing, trust me. And that's going to be a life changing money for you. Even if you're investing just $1000 in RSR when it dumps literally 98%, invest in Solana if it dumps 98 to 98.5%. The returns would be amazing. That $1,000 will be easily 100K, and even in some cases it can go above and above 100K as well. But you can expect, even look at the RSR, the levels that we have here, the 1618 and the green box that we have here. If you just put that, if you perfectly get that 1618 on the RSR, just keep buy and hold, you're literally eyeing 72x return on the RSR minimum, because Zilliqa also did something like this. And it can literally have a small, it won't exactly reject here, but it will go slightly above 74, 75x, and maybe come back down like this. And this is going to be the big A, B, and C accumulation happens, and then further pump. So that's going to the bear market rally, probably is what I believe. The 2023 can give us a big, 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 big bear market rally, ladies and gentlemen. So I would say few of the others that are very clear to me. I also look at the, Defi perhaps, or not Defi perhaps is dead now. So look at the total DeFi crypto total DeFi market cap on the over here. As you can see, I posted this chart in my corner as well. This falling wedge is something you should not miss it, guys. Trust me. I think the season is coming for the DeFi. So I think the DeFi coins are going to have an impulsive. I don't know what is going to be the catalyst for the DeFi pump, what news are going to come out, or what regulatory changes or adoption is going to come out for DeFi that is going to pump the price for the DeFi. I don't know about it, but what I know is the price action clearly suggests a nice head has formed here, a perfect head has, as you can see here, that's your perfect head. I mean, I've never seen such sort of a head here, and now it's clearly forming a very nice sorry, this is a perfect shoulder, and now it's forming head here, one more dip down towards the levels of anywhere close to the levels of 28.4 billion to 23.9 billion, anywhere close to this, a reversal, come back up and start pumping back up for the head. Fact, if you start any buying dips for DeFi, you can literally get 139 to 140%, 100% guaranteed. So that 100% move is definitely coming, and I'm not sure if this move it will give you that sort of a big dump, but at 27% is likely. And from there, a pump up for a big reversal for another 200% move on the DeFi coming up. So that's something, it's very, very interesting for the bear market move. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would say the DeFi is just the dips for the DeFi is buying, guys. Nobody's going to tell you that where should buy the dip, but I'm going to tell you the DeFi dips are should be buying. Now, what else are we should be buying for DeFi? In fact, even I am, one is RSR. I've already mentioned it. A few of the other alts that I will be looking and posting it in World Wealth Group slowly and gradually. Once I have done with my analysis, because this is like a research. What all projects are going to survive, and what all projects, probably have good, I'm just going to look for the projects that don't have the algorithmic stable coin. So just stay away from the projects that have algorithmic stable coin or are going to release the algorithmic stable coin. So I'm just going to stay away from those projects, not going to invest a single penny in those projects. First of all, even if the pumps, I don't care, but I'm not going to invest on those projects. Second thing is, I'm just going to invest, don't not going to invest in the project they are, into heavily lending. Basically, why? Because and they don't have a collateral, right? You can see all the data actually. And if the collateral ratio is less than 200%, or is anywhere, the collateral is their own, currency or a coin, then probably it's better not to go for such sort of a DeFi. But you can look for the DeFi 2.0. I think DeFi 2.0 can have a revolution, and I think those are the coins probably you can look for. I mean, I'm yet to do some research, guys. So don't ask me which coins. I don't know at this point. I have to do a lot of research on the DeFi coins for sure. But as soon as I've started working on that thing. As and when I start coming up, I'll let you know. RSR is the first coin I'm definitely going to give you, and I'm giving you right away as well. The RSR is something you should not miss it. Talking about ETH and Bitcoin, same plan as to total crypto market cap. The total crypto market cap is very familiar. And what I'm saying, bull and bear case both are there. So I think it's like it. If you really want to play a scalp today, you can play the scalp. How you can play this move? You can just take this total crypto market cap on the lower term time frame, and what you are watching is the double top pattern forming on the total crypto market cap. So practically, the move that we watch is, you see, this is some sort of a 1 2 3 structure ABC, and oh shit, this is ABC. What? Another, this is something ABC, and this is one, two, uh, three. So practically, it goes to the levels of 811 billion, a push up like this, and that's where we should be looking for shots with a tight stop loss. I think this shot looks amazing to me. I'm going to short this with a very tight stop loss, and I should be playing this for a 2% scalp. Just give me a moment. I think I have to leave, guys. I'm getting a call. Thank you so much. And no, the macro bottom is not in. So thank you, and have a nice day. And if you'd like to support my work, do trade on Bybit. The link is mentioned in the description as well as on the Twitter. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day. Bye bye.